G'day, it's Marty Mars. The other day I was out here in the bush and I came across these clay pipes. Like, there's no structure up above me, it goes up quite a few 100 feet. Obviously, these happen. Oh, it's all hollow, all underneath me, it's all underneath here. Yeah, so anyway, interesting. I don't know if these are coming up. This is coming up. There's no identification like stamp that I can see. I'd love to, but wish it was easy. I wish it was right there. I didn't have to dig, but I don't know. What do you reckon? Should I have a dig? But it's red brick. It's red clay. It's glazed on the outside. You can see it looks like it's been fired. Yeah, and it was water flow down this way. I've got an interesting. While I'm here, I've got an interesting idea about what this land could be, but a fella racks his brain out here, I tell you. It's good, but I love working my brain out the bush, thinking what potentials. See how this tree's fallen over? Like, say, you got this big old dead tree here, right? And eventually that's just going to fall into the ground. That'll just like go into the ground. And you got this root stump left, this ball left over at the end here. You know, just remember that. And I'll go and show you what I mean. Like, this is like on a micro. And then I'll go up higher and show you what I mean on a macro and show you some interesting things along the way. It's a difficult one, this one. Like, was this a structure? Or was it an animal? It's hard to tell. Like, you look at the rocks sort of tell you, like from what I've picked up from Roger on Mud Fossil University. The rocks around here look a lot like when Roger shows you sinew and attached to muscle fibre and all this sort of thing. They're very similar to that, but at the same time, when you get up high and look at the hills and the way they are, you think they don't resemble anything, but they might resemble that. Giant trees that have fallen over, and these hills are the root ball, kind of the big lump left over, that big lump of it, that it brings up with it, you know, when it falls over. There's further evidence to sort of, well, I'm not going to say validate, but like, you know, give my hypothesis a little bit of weight. I'll show you. To me, it's like, anyway, I don't know how to edit and do all this. Is literally boots on the ground out the bush on my freaking Android phone. So this is probably going to end up being a couple of videos. I'm sorry about that. See you.